You are listening to the Global Slovakia podcast, sharing Slovakia's untold stories, hidden heritage, and cultural treasures with the world. Welcome to Mysteries, where we climb beyond the visible and dig into the hidden. Today, we're headed to a mountain that has stood watch for thousands of years. A place of fire, stone, and shadow. A place that may have been sacred ground, or the very entrance to the underworld. This is the mystery of Sitno. Sitno, once a mighty volcano, towered 4,000 meters above sea level millions of years ago. Today, it is still a dramatic peak, haunting, forested, and steeped in mystery. What makes it so strange? The highest located fortification in Central Europe stands here, an ancient stone bulwark, 3,000 years old. But its inner wall surrounds nothing. No buildings, no dwellings. Why build two massive stone walls to protect empty space? Archaeological finds confirm people gathered here. But they didn't live here. Maybe Sitno was a council site, a place where tribal leaders gathered to discuss war, peace, or trade. Others think it was a spiritual hub, a mountaintop acropolis where ancient Europeans came to commune with their gods. Two sacred elements meet at Sitno, the summit and a freshwater spring, rare at such elevation, a perfect place for a pagan oracle, or a gate to another world. Even the mountain's name may hold a clue. In Old Slavonic, Sitno means hell, or entrance to the underworld. It hadn't erupted in hundreds of thousands of years, but memories of its fiery past must have lingered. Later, when a medieval castle rose here, possibly with a terrifying dungeon, the name stuck. But the legends go deeper. Sitno became known as a place of strange forces, whispered dangers, and lost knowledge. Too many stories for one place with no purpose. Unless its purpose was spiritual. Traces of ancient metalworking were found around Sitno's outer walls. Its volcanic past had brought precious metals near the surface. People mined and smelted them, turning the mountain into a center of trade. And nearby, a burial ground. Cremation urns found in a meadow near the summit show Sitno wasn't just sacred. It was funeral ground. It was home to the dead. A place of ritual. A place of industry. A place of passage. The wall is the most puzzling piece. Two concentric layers of heavy stone, built 3,000 years ago, not surrounding a village, not a palace, not even a visible altar. So what was it guarding? Was it the spring? The mountain itself? Or was it a way to mark sacred space, a kind of spiritual quarantine line? Something to keep in, or something to keep out? Ancient cultures didn't build without purpose. If this site was empty, it was meant to be empty. A clearing, a silence in stone, set aside for something beyond our modern logic. Centuries passed. The mountain changed hands. From prehistory to Celts, from Slavs to medieval lords. A castle rose from the ruins of the prehistoric site, built on bones and ash. Was this just convenience, or continuity? Were the new rulers aware of what came before? Did they claim the sacred mountain for power? Or were they still paying tribute to an ancient force? The place remained important. Burial urns were found in a meadow nearby. Cremations, ceremonies, perhaps a place to speak to the gods, or to mourn the dead. Sitno lives in legend, stories of lights flickering through the mist, of animals refusing to climb to the summit, of people who camped there and heard whispers, felt watched. One tale says Sitno is hollow, that a lost people live beneath, waiting for the right moment to return. Another calls it a prison for a sleeping army, hidden until Slovakia needs them most. Rational minds call these stories fantasy, but when you stand on that wind-carved rock, surrounded by silence and stone, it's hard not to believe something lingers. So, what is Sitno? A fortress? A forge? A temple? An ancient acropolis? A portal? Maybe all of the above. Maybe none. But it remains, watching over Slovakia, whispering in the wind and inviting the curious to listen. If stories like this stir your imagination, Explore our online program, Legacy and Lineage. It offers a personal journey into the everyday lives, celebrations, and traditions of your Slovak ancestors. It is certified for the Slovak Living Abroad certificate,